name is Nikolai Zemlyansky, and can you stop? Can you move the camera over a little bit?
Over where?
Just like that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Nikolai Zemlyansky, and I attend St. Luke's Lutheran School, and I am applying for the International Baccalaureate program.
Okay. How will the IB program aid your future plans?
Well, IB could make me a citizen of the world, and what I mean by that is that the IB, there's over 4,000 IB schools in the entire world, and I think that I've been traveling my whole life, and I think the IB program could really help me if I were to go somewhere. It could also help me develop a more flexible mind and find different ways to solve problems. I could think about each problem deeper and find new ways to solve it that I probably wouldn't have thought of before. It's an opportunity to be creative. It's not all just inside the box. The IB program helps you to think outside the box, and it could help me in my university studies and just a more broad understanding of my studies now.
What has been your most recent thought-provoking intellectual or academic experience?
I've been dwelling on the creationism versus evolution argument. Creationism versus evolution. The creationism belief is not really accepted among scientists.
You don't need to go into those.
But the evolution theory is more practical, and I've just been thinking. I've been debating with my friends and with family, and I've just been diving into that and I'm very interested in it. I've also been reading a book by Elie Wiesel called Night. It describes the Holocaust, and I've kind of been exploring around that era and connecting it to today. I've also listened to the soundtrack Hamilton. I learned about the American Revolution and how it shaped our nation today, and how the Union, overcame the British and all of that stuff. Can you just read it?
Okay, I will do it again. How do you avoid and or manage stress?
What?
Nothing.
Well, I've been playing the piano since I was in kindergarten, and I'll play a piece now. It's just the beginning of it. That's just the beginning, but I've also played soccer for as long as I can remember. Track, I just started also in basketball. Soccer's kind of my go-to activity. Like if there's free time, I always play soccer. Track, whenever I run, everything just melts away, and I find it easier to focus. Basketball, I shoot hoops, and it just kind of helps me relieve all of my stress, and I just focus better when I do all of these activities. I also try to be outside as much as possible.
Tell us about a project you have done for school or community during the past year. How did you organize your time to complete it successfully?
I've been doing Lego Robotics since I was in the 4th grade. I don't feel good.
Okay.
I've designed different robots. I've ran them on different terrains.
Right.
I've programmed robots. I've used sensors, etc.
Want to show your robot?
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. And this is just one of the robots I built. All 3 years, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade of my middle school career, I've placed first place on all the regional science fairs and got an honorable mention at the county science fair in 7th grade. And I did plan my experiment ahead. I kept a calendar. I had a science fair journal for everything. I started early for write-ups and the posters, and I kept logs. I also got help when I needed it. Yep.
Okay, thank you. What has been the most... How will you find the balance between school and extracurricular activities?
So for me, school always comes first. Um, I always make sure that my grades are under control and high. Uh, after, yeah, school, like I said, school always comes first. It's important to be outdoors and partake in other activities. Like I said, I played soccer and track, and I've done piano for a while. It's important to keep your body healthy, staying organized, and on top of school. Homework and studying. That's also very important. But it's also important to have a social life, like spending times with your friends and family, and it's really important for that. A long time ago, I used to live in Charlottesville, Virginia. That was near Monticello, and Monticello was where the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, lives. And he had this one quote that I've kind of been looking at for a while. And the quote is, "Not less than 2 hours a day should be devoted to exercise, and the weather shall be little regarded. If the body is feeble, the mind will not be strong." So I think what he means by this is that it's important to lead a healthy lifestyle. It's also important to be outside, like I said here, but school is always first, and find a different way to end that. Well, thank you.
All right, let's take a break and move to another one. So what needs to be